Oh, that smell is in the air of fresh high school and college students graduating. Oh my gosh, it's the end of May and high school students, college students all around the United States of America are graduating. What an exciting time, the end of May. And I got some really bad news to give for you guys today. And I got some good news, okay? I do have some good news for you guys. Let's just get into the bad news first, okay? Let's get into the bad news first. The bad news is, you have been let down by the system, okay? Not to put you in a victim mentality, I never want to do that to anybody, but you got to realize you have been let down by the system, okay? And it's about what you do moving forward, okay? So you come into the system, all right, in high school, and guess what? They never teach you about money. And guess what matters when you get in the real world? Money. Guess what decides what neighborhood you live in? Money. Guess what decides what type of health care you get? Money. Guess what decides whether you get to go on vacation or where you get to go on vacation each year? Money. Everything. All these decisions are made up because of money. And unfortunately, the high school system never teaches you about money, okay? That's number one. So my high school students out there that are graduating, unfortunately, you haven't been taught anything about money yet. And that's unfortunate because it's the most important thing literally out there once you get into the real world. Like, no one cares what your grade point average was, but a lot of people are going to care. You're going to care more than anybody about what's in your bank account, because that's going to dictate everything in your life, okay? Also, my college students, a lot of you guys probably still don't know anything about money unless you really got into the fields of finance or something, maybe business related. A lot of you guys still haven't even been taught about money, and that's unfortunate, okay? So the system has let you down up until now, okay? But the good news is it's about what you do moving forward, okay? It's about what you do moving forward at this point, all right? And I have some more bad news for you. Let's get the last part of bad news out, and then we'll go from there, okay? The last part of bad news is unfortunately, there are people your age right now that are making hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars, if not tens of millions of dollars, if not have billion-dollar net worth, okay? That are your age right now, okay? People are already been unbelievably successful, are already doing unbelievably big things, okay? And no, it doesn't just mean they have to be athletes, okay? There are people that know how to build passive income streams, affiliate market, do it a ton of different ways, okay? And they've already built massive fortunes, started a clothing company, whatever, and they've already built massive fortunes, and they're your age. But on the flip side, the good news is, guess what? You can do it too. You can do it too. Now is the focus needs to be, okay, I've been let down. The system has let me down. What do I do moving forward now? Where do I go from here? Because that's what it's about at the end of the day. You're here. You need to get there, okay? You have goals. You want to be able to do this and do that. You want to be able to travel the world. You want to be able to have financial freedom. You want to be able to have a big house if that's what you want, or just a decent house, okay? You want to be able to have, a certain kind of car. This is where you're trying to get to. This is probably where you're at now. If you're in high school or graduating college, like, you're probably here, you need to get up here because that's where your goals are at. And maybe you even have higher goals than that. It just depends on the person, okay? So what it's about now is about what you do moving forward. There are a couple key things you need to understand as someone that's under 25 years old right now. The first thing is the next few years are critical to you, okay? The next few years are critical. A lot of people, want to treat this as a joke, your 20s. Treat it as a joke. Just have fun and things like that. I'm going to tell you right now that the 20s is your most important decade, okay? 20 to 30 years old is your most important decade in setting you up to go to way further spots than you ever thought possible, okay? Now, does that mean if you're 30 years old or 40 years old or 50 years old and you haven't, accomplished what you want to accomplish or even close to that, you can't do it? No, you certainly can, but I'm just going to tell you right now, you do the big things in your 20s, 20 to 30, you're going to set your entire life up, okay? So treat this next decade as very, very serious because it is. It's going to dictate the rest of your life. And I never liked the whole thing about, oh, well, I could die, so I need to have fun now. Well, yeah, but the chances are, the probability is you aren't going to die, and you're still going to be here at 30 years old, and you're still going to be here at 40 and 50 and 60 and 70 and 80 and 90, and then you'll finally die someday, okay? So you got this massive amount of life to still live. Why do you want to go ahead and treat it like it's a joke now, and then you regret it for the rest of your life because you stick yourself in a situation that you just don't like? How many people do you know out there that work jobs they hate or do things they literally don't enjoy every single day? It's not the kind of life you want to have for yourself. But I'm telling you, if you treat, 20 to 30 years old as a joke, it's going to be much harder to get to that place you want to be, okay? You're just kind of digging yourself in a hole. When you view your 20 to 30 year old bracket, you can either treat it as, let me build a mountain, let me climb this mountain now, so I get in a position where I'm at where I want to be at, at age 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, or you can treat it as, let me dig myself in a big hole, and then I still got to climb out of this hole just to get on flat ground, and then I still got to climb the mountain. That's not a situation you guys want to be in, okay? So you need to treat it serious. Another thing you got to know, okay, is starting a business is very possible for every single person out there. It takes a few things. It takes guts to do it, okay? It's going to take confidence in yourself to do it, and it's going to take a very strong work ethic to do it. You got those three things, you're going to be able to accomplish it. You don't need to be the smartest guy in the world to do it, okay? You don't need to have a massive backing of funding, okay? You don't need to be able to go out there and get a $500,000 loan from a bank, okay? Both my parents, when they start their businesses, they started them for less than $500, all right? When I started my real estate marketing company, I started it for less than $5,000, and I probably could have started it for less than $2,000 if I really want to be cheap. I just already had a lot of money because I was successful in stock market investing. Like starting a business, guys, you need work ethic, you need strategy, and you need to just grind, man. You need to just grind, and then you can, achieve things that you never thought possible. Because I'm just going to tell you, there's so much more money to be made as an entrepreneur, as a self-employed person versus working for a corporation. It's not even on the same level, guys. It's not even on the same level. And I've seen this time and time again with person after person after person. Now, is everybody cut out to be an entrepreneur? No, not because not everybody's smart, just because a lot of people don't have the work ethic or confidence in themselves. And so that's why not everybody's caught up. If you got confidence in yourself and you got work ethic, dude, you can make a business work. Like, it's not like rocket science, okay? You want to start the next Amazon? Yeah, maybe it is rocket science, okay? You want to start a business that makes 6 figures a year, 7 figures a year? That's not rocket science, guys. I'm sorry, that's not rocket science. That's work ethic, that's strategy, that's staying disciplined, okay? That's what that really is. So realize there's so much more money to be made as an entrepreneur than working at a corporate world. It's literally not on the same level, okay? Next thing you got to realize is you've got to be in a position where you're not spending all your money and you have money to invest, okay? You've got to have money to invest. Investing is one of the holy grails, if not the holy grail of money, of the whole money game, okay? It's one thing to just try to make more money, right? But it means nothing if you don't have anything at the end of the month. So you need to make sure you're always saving money, stashing money away, so then you go ahead and invest it. You could invest in real estate, you could invest in stocks. Those are two main areas you're going to want to invest. There's a lot of other options out there, but I'm just going to tell you stocks and real estate are the kind of the main ones for most people out there, okay? Depends on if you want to invest in businesses, you want to actually have ownership of businesses, or it depends on if you want to have actual physical properties, okay? You want to have walls and you want to make rent expenses, or you want to make rental income, or you want to flip properties or things like that, or you want to just hold properties and hope they go up in value. Depends on what you want to do there, but those are two main options, stocks and real estate investing, okay? You've got to make your money into money, okay? So if you're not making your money into money, then there's a great saying. The great saying is this: do you work hard for your money, or does your money work hard for you, all right? I love to work hard for money. I love to do that, but at the same time, man, it's so much better when my money works hard for me. When I can make more in a day from investing than I can make from all my different actual income streams that I put in all the work for, that's a beautiful thing, guys. That's a beautiful thing when I can wake up and, see my accounts at a certain level, and wow, I made this much money today, and then I have actually made this much money from my business is great, but I made this much money from investments. That's a beautiful thing, guys. When the investment numbers start getting bigger than what you're actually making from your income, that is a beautiful, beautiful thing. So you've got to realize that. And it's about what you do now. It's about what you do now, okay? You can look back and you can say, damn, the system failed me. The system failed me. It freaking didn't teach me crap, man. Money's so important. They didn't teach me anything in school. You can look at it that way and just, feel pity for yourself for the rest of your life. Or you can say, what am I going to do about it now? What am I going to do about it now? Am I going to start a business? Am I going to treat this next decade like it's serious? Like this is like we're in the game right now. Am I going to go ahead and save money and not just spend all my money on, things I've always wanted right away? Am I going to hold off on that stuff till a little later down the road? Am I going to build up investment accounts, whether it be in stock market or real estate, and have my money start making me real money? Those are questions you got to ask yourself. What do you do from this point moving forward? It's up to you and you only.